Those who died today were children. Beautiful little kids between the ages of 5 and 10 years old. They had their entire lives ahead of them. Birthdays, graduations, weddings, kids of their own.
Now on Nightcast, flags across the country are at half-staff today to honor and remember the dozens of people shot and killed this morning at a Connecticut elementary school. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm LaMar Holliday. Mark and Heather have the night off. A community is in mourning, a nation in shock after today's mass shooting inside a Connecticut elementary school. 20 young children were shot to death in their school, where 6 adults also died. It's the second worst school shooting in U.S. history. The gunman took his own life, but left behind so many questions. The story has been unfolding all day. Ines Foray has the latest for us from Newtown, Connecticut.
Parents and children ran from the Sandy Hook Elementary. Ines Foray for CBS News, Newtown, Connecticut.
And many school officials and parents will be sharing the terrible events of today with their children. A local psychologist says there are ways you can help your children get through this time, emotional time.
You want to reassure the normalcy of feeling that closeness and that sadness, while at the same time reassure them of a sense of distance, that you are in a very different place. Although it is still an elementary school, your elementary school is in a different place. It's far, far from where that event happened.
Some schools will have counselors on hand for children when they return to school on Monday. Contact your local school district to see if there will be any on hand. We reached out to all the local school districts today for their reaction on the Sandy Hook tragedy. Southwest Allen County Superintendent Steve Yeager had this to say: dealing with this tragedy is difficult and it is hard for all to understand. I would tell parents not to let their children be exposed to the coverage of the shooting, but if they are, talk to them about what happened. Officials at East Allen County Schools released this statement. Things such as these tend to shake our confidences greatly. Oftentimes, it is hard to focus on everyday expectations when tragic incidences like these are but a few miles away. East Allen County Schools is pausing to pray for all those affected and thank God for our students and their families, our colleagues and their families, and all those who touch our lives within EACS. For more on all of today's tragic events, head over to our website at WANE.com. There you will find the latest information on today's school shooting, along with photos and live streaming updates. In other news tonight, a jury has handed down a guilty verdict for 33-year-old Joseph Cast. Cast admitted to robbing and stabbing 85-year-old Claude Berkshire several times inside his garage on Joliet Avenue back in June of 2002. Cast is already serving 55 years for murdering a Huntington man. He'll be sentenced on January 11th. And police in Fort Wayne are needing your help looking for a man accused of stealing as many as 20 air conditioning units from the Twin Oaks apartment on East Paulding Road. Take a look at this surveillance video from the apartment. You can see the person is trying to take the unit. If you know who this is or have any information about the theft, call the Fort Wayne Police Department or Crime Stoppers at 436-STOP. Coming up after the break, meteorologist Leanne Oakley will have a first look at your 7-day forecast.